Welcome to another episode of the Back Catalogue podcast. My name is Apo and this is Vincent, and we are doing 2024's very own The Beekeeper. I'm going to give you some facts and then we're going to get right into this movie. So this has a 6.4 out of 10 on the IMDb. It's got 71%
Brother,
on the
get
Rotten
closer.
Tomatoes.
You're lacking.
This is someone's messed with my equipment.
Someone's messing with your equipment. Put it up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people messing with the equipment.
Put the whole thing up. Yeah, look at that.
No, that's not how I do it. This is how I do it.
All right.
This is how I do it here. He had a budget of 40 million. Let's just get into the synopsis, then we'll get into this. One man's brutal campaign for vengeance takes on national stakes after it's revealed he's a former operative of a powerful and clandestine organization known as Beekeepers. It's in the name, Vincent. We are here.
We're here. We're finally doing The Beekeeper.
It's been a long time coming that we've been doing this Beekeeper for.
I'm ready as well. I'm ready today. You know, I already told you I had a day.
You had a day, dude.
I had a day.
And I had a day watching this. In fact, I had 2 days watching this because, time management is not my strong suit. So I watched this over 2 days, even though it's only an hour and 45 minutes. It's quite a short movie.
Look, it's a very swift movie.
It's swift.
It's swift.
It's swift. You know, you could do an eras tour around simply this movie because it's swift.
Absolutely. I watched this, going on 4 or 5 weeks ago now.
Like when we were meant to do this movie.
We were meant to do it, but we had technical issues, the website that we usually watch it on, Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Jeff had technical issues. Like he was on the yacht, he couldn't get service, and neither could we.
Yeah.
And I did today. I thought, I better, we're a professional outfit here. Let's do the right thing for the listener and the viewer.
We're back on the YouTubes.
We're back on the YouTube.
They took down the strikes.
The pipeline is flowing. It's all good. Main South Road is looking good. They changed the water mains. No more burst pipes there and whatever.
ETC.
I rewatched The Beekeeper today.
You rewatched it today?
I didn't Sorry, I just went through. I just went through some of it. I just
skip through the key scenes. Now, essentially, what this is what it is. This is the movie. Okay.
This is the movie. Tell me the movie.
It's John Wick meets Wolf of Wall Street. It is John Wick meets Wolf of Wall Street. Because you got John Wick on the Beekeeper side, you got Wolf of Wall Street on the tech guru side that you're going to get into because you do this sort of stuff for a living. But essentially, the story.
I scam old people for a living. That's how I make my money.
Why do you think life is Gucci? I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but life is Gucci, dude. That's tailor-made. Life is Gucci.
Like someone painted that.
I rang up, Donald Gucci, and I said, "Listen, we're getting a tailor-made Life is Gucci print for the studio."
Donald Muscucci, he's got it.
Dude, Donald Muscucci hooked us up. But here's the thing, right? Essentially what happens is Jason Statham is doing Jason Statham things. Like he's going to be a mechanic or he's going to be a beekeeper. He's doing one of the two, right?
He's going to have some sort of manual labor profession. Yeah. That's what he's doing.
That also allows him to be like a little bit of a recluse. Like he's by himself a lot of the time.
Yeah. I'm fixing cars.
But I'm
assassinating people. Because you assassinate people, you fix cars, you're going to be a recluse.
That's true. And in this case, like he also has a good knowledge of cars because he'll just set them off and make them drive with no one in the car. But here's what happens, right? Jason Statham's living on a farm doing beekeeping things. There's a lady on the farm. She gets scammed by these Wolf of Wall Street folks. And then Jason Statham goes out and kills them.
She commits suicide.
She commits suicide.
Because they drain, $2.5 million and $2 million was from some charity.
I'll be honest with you. When I watched that scene when she loses all her money,
yeah,
I just have this deep pit in my like it just opened
it's bad,
up.
Isn't it?
Oh, that feeling would be. I mean, we don't have $2+ million in our bank account.
No,
we got more than that. So that feeling would be even worse for people like us.
Exactly.
Because our life is Gucci, Donald Gucci at the back.
Donald Gucci, you got Billy's in the bank.
But that even just losing $1,000, right? Which is a lot of money.
Dude, I got an incorrect transaction from like Sweden the other day.
Ain't no way.
Like
I'm from Sweden.
$36. I was ringing the bank. I was like, am I going to get, like, what's going on here? Am I going to get scammed? Are my life savings, are the rest of like the $350 in my bank account going to be drained? What's going on? Donald, help me.
Because like in that situation, when you lose all that money, that's it. Because you ring up folk and they're like, look, man, it looks like you just paid those folk, which is what happens in this movie.
Yeah, that's the issue.
That's the issue. But subsequently, the other issue for at least the Wolf of Wall Street people, and the reason I keep calling them that is because they got
that kind of vibe.
They've got an operation set up, and you're thinking like, what is a call center operation, especially a scamming call center operation, going to be looking like? It's not going to be looking like what is being depicted in this movie. There's heads like they're essentially doing cocaine off the tables and they're listening to like EDM music while they're scamming.
It looks like one of those Japanese game shows almost.
It does, because they've got money.
Some mans will come out in like a fried egg costume, and then there'll be like a trampoline. And then there'd just be like a bunch of pickles on the table. I don't know what's going on.
It's like that show on MTV where it was just like heads like running in through obstacle courses and getting hit by things.
That's probably
you don't know what's going on, but you're having fun watching it. And then Jason Statham comes in, he burns places down. That's essentially the plot of this movie. And then the president's involved. Like
dude, this.
Now, see, we have completely different ideas.
I watched this again. I was laughing. I was having a good time.
Nah, dude, you can holler on her all you want.
Good.
Man. You can holler on her all you want.
Dude, this movie's fantastic.
This movie is, if you get like, feces, right? And you spray it with cologne, that's this movie.
Dude, but it's good cologne.
No, it ain't.
You know what I mean? Enough. It's like Sauvage or whatever that one is that people talked about.
That one with Johnny Depp playing the guitar.
I don't know what it is.
Because he plays the guitar in one of them. No, it's Jason Statham. It smells like a bee. I don't know. It smells like something that's Jason Statham.
You telling me, right? You go through this movie, 1 hour 45 minutes.
I went through 1 hour 45 minutes
of this movie, and they keep asking him, "Who is this guy?" I keep bees. Who are you? I'm just a beekeeper.
And then he's just a beekeeper.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Someone tells you you keep bees. You're like, I'm going to leave that dude alone because he's keeping bees. That's it.
Yeah, but how does that make me enjoy this film?
Oh, man, it's hilarious.
He's keeping
bees. Hilarious. So many bee metaphors?
Yeah.
I've got to protect the hive.
But here's the thing, right?
It is so funny. I was watching it literally like an hour ago. I was watching it.
Yeah.
Because I'm on 9 to 5 for...
This is your 5 to 9 after your 9 to 5.
That's right. That's exactly right. I was watching it. I literally skipped through a few parts, and every time I got to a new piece of dialogue with the staff man, I heard, I just keep bees.
Look,
I got to go back to the bees. I've got to protect the hive. See, you kick the hornet's nest. So many bee
I mean,
references. One
of them isn't a hornet. A hornet ain't a bee, but I understand there's hives, there's buzzing, there's this, there's that, there's stinging, there's all sorts of stuff. And I'll say, Statham played at his very best of Statham levels.
He needed to take care of the hive. We are the hive. He took care of us.
But here's the thing, right? This is the approach that I don't get, okay? The whole thing was, I'm going to burn the hornet's nest. Like, I'm going to burn this out.
Yeah.
At the start of the film, there's a hornet's nest. He grabs it, he electrocutes the hornet's nest, right? Yeah. That's a metaphor for what's going to happen later. He then burns 2 areas, right? He burns the first house.
He burns one place.
No, and the petrol station. He burns the first coal center.
Yep.
He burns that down. That's the one where the lady.
The other one, it was just unfortunate circumstances. He's at a petrol station. There's a lady coming in here with like a mounted machine gun. See, you add in 1 and 1, you're getting 2.
No, absolutely. And there's select bits in this movie that are great. For example, there's a lady with purple hair coming in with a mounted machine gun.
And she dies damn near immediately.
On fire. She alive.
She burnt alive. I've got so many things to say.
Right? But then everything else, and this is where the feces comes into it. Then everything else is so garbage. Jason Statham, let's leave Jason Statham out because he's doing what Jason Statham does. The FBI agents, absolute, I literally was feeling like I wanted to go on set and be like, who's paying these people to act?
Nah,
these
good.
people do not know.
The dude when he gets knocked down by Jason Statham towards the end of the movie. It's like, hey, oh man, you all right? Yeah. Did you get him? Nah, man, he's tricky.
I'll slap that man in the
That's
face.
hilarious. That's hilarious.
Here's the other thing. You've got people like Jeremy Irons in this movie. You got Josh Hutcherson in this movie. You got Bridge Terabithia's very own Josh Hutcherson.
No way. I'm pretty sure I cried in that movie in like year 7.
That lady didn't make it. She was swinging, but she didn't make it. Because that's what happens in the movie. She was swinging.
I just remember I cried as a child and like in school. And I was thinking, I can't show any people this because...
Dude, I remember thinking that like there was this, there was obviously Bridge Terabithia. That was a big thing. And then that Lovely Bones movie came out. I think it was called Lovely Bones. And I was thinking this is like sort of similar vibe to Bridge Terabithia. I'm going to watch this. Let me tell you, it wasn't a similar vibe to Bridge Terabithia. Like I was crying, but I was also like, I never want to experience a movie like this again.
I don't know what that movie is.
It's just a sad movie, and it's just sadness like ensues. Sadness ensues, Cool. But you got actors in this movie. You got actors, right? Jeremy Irons looked like he was just brought in there like Jeremy, the old guy that was meant to be in here, he got cancelled.
I will admit he was a bit of he was all right, but he seemed like his accent, it's not quite right. I thought he was British, and I was like, oh yeah, he's British. And he's going, oh no, he's meant to be the director of the CIA. They're not going to let a British man there. And then I'm thinking, oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. And then I was just like, oh, well.
Jason Statham had about 6 different accents in this movie.
I don't care about Jason Statham.
But we're leaving him off the table. Because he did Jason Statham.
That's because he's the cologne.
He's the cologne here.
He's the cologne.
His scene's the cologne here, right?
Oh, man.
The way that his hat sits on his head, that's, that
jacket, that pink jacket.
I mean, fantastic, right? Everything else, Josh Hutcherson, I mean, he didn't look like he wanted to be there. He looked like there was cocaine really on set and he took it. And he thought, man, I thought this was a prop, but we're here. we're here. I've got 15 to 30 minutes to really make this work.
So you're playing games because I can't fault any of the actors in this movie.
There's faults.
There's no faults.
There's faults.
There's no faults.
It's like San Andreas. There's
no faults. I mean, straight out the gate, the lady commits suicide. It seems like a very drastic step.
I mean, you lost $2 million. That's all you got.
No,
you got zero
I know that. I know that. But to go straight up, I understand. There's so many different nuances to the human brain.
Yeah.
But I'm getting, all my money is gone. Probably damn near 30 minutes later, that's it for me. Do you know what I mean? I feel like maybe it would have been a bit more believable if there was like oh man, I just can't get this back. There's a back and forth with the police. Hey, can you get my money back? I mean, we looked under the bed. It ain't there. That's all I can do for you.
I mean, your daughter's FBI agent.
That's what I mean.
Your son's in Navy SEALs.
I mean, son dead.
Son died. That's correct. Yeah.
Son was in Navy SEALs.
But see, she got son died in the past.
Yeah, no, I know. But she still got the daughter FBI agent.
The daughter FBI agent.
That's what I'm saying. It's but anyway, that.
But also, she cooking food, right? She's cooking food. Because when Jason
Why would you
Statham
kill yourself if you're cooking food? I mean, 100% I agree.
Now, this is another issue here because there's issues.
There's issues surrounding this movie. Oh, 100%.
And I appreciate that. There's allowed to be issues. The food's cooking, right? That's not the issue. Jason Statham rocks up because he was invited. And then daughter rocks up at the same time as Jason Statham.
That was odd.
Is she there because smoke alarm's on?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? And that's fine.
Why is she there? That's fine. That's fine. We're okay. We're okay here.
But what I'm trying to get at is it sort of fits into these other issues that I'm going to bring up right now. We got Josh Hutcherson, right? There's all this stuff going on. It's like, hey, we've got all these call centers. We're doing Wolf of Wall Street stuff. It's going to be boring if Jason Statham just takes down Wolf of Wall Street. President, you're involved. Your president's your mum.
Wild.
President's your mum.
That was wild.
President's your mum. She's having a house party.
You telling me that's not wild?
It doesn't make sense to me.
Why doesn't it make sense?
Why is president his mum now? Because they didn't know where to go.
He wasn't like, hey, halfway through the movie. Oh, man, yeah, hey. President's my mum. President's mum.
It was essentially that. This is how it was. It was like, hey, everyone's got a trigger.
See, if you really paid attention to the film, and I'm calling this a film.
This ain't no film, all right? Dude. I like these sort of movies.
They sprinkled it in.
Yeah, they had they had him talking about mum's got this higher power. She's a higher power.
That's
all this sort of stuff.
That's right. She told.
She is tall, and she's the president of the United States.
Nah, see, it's wild because then you get, Sometimes you got to get rid of the queen. Sometimes the bad queen.
I mean, she didn't die.
No.
He died.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they didn't get rid of no queens.
No, but he made the decision that he could at the time.
Yeah. I mean, post that, she's redundant.
I mean, yeah, things will crumble.
You know,
things will crumble.
You got your son getting shot in the head. There's cocaine at the scene. There's cigarettes. the director of the FBI, he's dead. Head's dead. Head's dead. Right.
Yeah.
I will say one thing though. I know that bringing in the food and the FBI agent coming at the start, be odd. Bringing the president at the end.
Food.
But the one thing that I did 100%, and I'm going to say 100% loved about this movie is once Jason Statham is going to the presidential party, because it was as if they got the Hitman movie. The Hitman game, and they brought it into a movie, because that is a Hitman level. Like, essentially, that is a Hitman level. You're a bold man who doesn't really have too much of a personality, rolling into a place, trying to avoid all these people that are looking for you.
He's got different disguises.
He's got a man that looks like him at the place.
Nah, come on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. He turned around, oh my God.
It's the wrong guy.
It's the wrong guy.
He's doing disguises things. He's walking upstairs. He's walking.
He's walking upstairs.
He's never running in this movie. He's always walking, right?
How many times did you play a Hitman game you walked upstairs?
I couldn't even tell you that.
It's the same
I was lost for words.
It's the same thing.
And then to end it off, he even does like the Hitman Escape, where it's just like, "Hey, look, I've literally done everything wrong. Everyone knows I'm here. I'm gonna jump out this window."
What do you mean everything wrong? No. He went there to make some scenes.
I mean, he made some scenes.
He made scenes.
I mean, he killed a lot of people. He almost killed himself, and then he jumped into the ocean.
Oh man!
And he gets into a scuba suit and he swims out of there.
He swims out of there.
That's a Hitman game.
Do you know what I mean?
That's a Hitman game.
Come on.
That's the only part I loved about this movie. The rest can literally take a walk upstairs.
Like the Hitman game.
Like the Hitman game.
Because that's what you do in the Hitman game.
You ain't running Hitman, you're walking.
This the movie's the best.
No.
I love this movie.
No, you were trying to tell me, hey, when we watch The Beekeeper, you'll realise how bad Roadhouse was. Or how bad Conor McGregor
Roadhouse
was.
is not. See, this is the thing.
I mean, it's a different movie. But also, this ain't better than Roadhouse.
Okay, well, maybe if it was called Beekeeper instead of Beekeeper, then it would have been same movie. But
if they put a space between,
yeah. But see, I watched Beekeeper, I watched Roadhouse.
You watched Roadhouse.
I compared Conor McGregor to that dude in the end.
No, not the New Zealand dude or whatever he was. Oh. He was horrible.
Nah.
He was.
Come on.
I just can't believe this.
Nah, see?
Because I've been talking to folk. Because I talk to folk outside the podcast.
No.
And they've been saying they can't believe Vincent said that.
Conor McGregor sucked in that movie. No. I stand by that.
He is the best part of the movie.
He's not the best part. Jake Gyllenhaal is the best part.
No, Vincent, please.
Conor McGregor's not the best part.
Vincent, I can't do this, but we're going to have to because we're having a conversation. But that's when you say to someone, you say, I can't do this right now. And then they'll have to leave you alone.
Let me just talk about The Beekeeper and how good The Beekeeper is. All right, we're out here, right? This dude, he's, the only reason he's going out against these heads is because, you're the only person that ever helped me. Mm. And that's hilarious.
Because he's able to do like beekeeper things in her shed.
Yeah, beekeeper things and beekeeper things.
That's exactly right. Because he's doing both.
doing both.
Yeah. It's crazy that they would they're like, you know what? This is how we're going to do it. Because really, if you're thinking about anyone that could kill a man, you're not thinking about a beekeeper. Like, they're peaceful people.
No.
You know what I mean?
You know about beekeepers.
But now you know about the beekeepers.
So
they really threw themselves under the bus with this whole beekeeping thing. Next time there's a beekeeping supplies place near my house, I'm going to roll in there and be like, I know what you guys are doing.
I see through this facade. You guys think you're slick? I seen the movie.
And then I just get, chased by Jason Statham.
No, what do you mean? That's it for you?
That's
it for you. You reckon you've done a couple boxing sessions? Brother.
Dude, we'll get into the After Dark about like how quickly you learn how bad you are at things.
Because you got CTE.
I got CTE, but I also got ETC. Because that's how I'm going to describe how bad I am at things. No, absolutely. Like, as soon as Jason Statham's got you in his sights,
that's it.
I mean, Jeremy Irons said it best. I can't remember what he said, but he said it best.
He did say it best. Yeah. If a beekeeper's there, like, you know, they got to protect the hive. I keep bees, etc, etc.
etc, you're going to die.
And
lots of people died.
See, you know what I liked about this movie? You have movies where you've got this, you know, this absolute action man dude that's going out and causing havoc. But man's getting pieced up, but he gets out there, you know, he gets the better of the people.
Right.
The adversary.
He gets pieced up once.
He literally only gets pieced up at the end.
Yeah.
At the end, when there's like the whole house is there trying to fight him.
Yeah.
All the other ones, they go, hey, we got a rogue beekeeper. Current beekeeper, go piece him up. He did not take one hit. He didn't take a hit. He didn't take a hit.
Yeah.
He didn't take a hit. He goes, next place. He goes to the place in Boston. There's like 15, you know, I don't know, army dudes there. Oh, okay, so we got to see the entrances. Yeah, see, he just walks in there, which is also hilarious.
Because, that is pretty funny.
Because also shouldn't be like, excuse me, sir, get out of here. Not let him talk for 30 seconds about, hey, if there was a back entrance, I'd find it. All right, Jason Statham.
One of the reasons that's, you know, I'm going to get into this and I'm going to say why it's funny, but also why it's a bad scene. One of the reasons is because like he rolls up on these FBI, like, you know, military type individuals, and he's talking to them and they're like, hey, please leave the area. And then he starts, you know, piecing them up one by one. Fine, right? You know, he's doing beekeeper things, he's doing Jason Statham things. He ends up getting the gun off one of them and starts shooting the other ones, right? And he's shooting them in the arm, he's not trying to kill them. There's other agents, you know, I would say 10 meters away. And these are agents that know how to shoot folk, know how to do, you know, all the, you know, ETC, CTE, they know how to do all of that. E.G. You know, comma. They know how to do all of that. They're just standing there like, I'm hearing things, but I'm not doing things.
Yeah, because you don't.
I don't get paid to look back.
In that situation, you don't need to.
Yeah, but it's the same as the Star Wars issue. You know, in the one where they're in a red room and they're fighting, and it's Rey and
red room and they're fighting,
and Ben Swallow. They're fighting all those people in the red room.
Is that in the last one?
It's in the second to last one, Last Jedi. Anyway,
so the last one.
They're messing around and saying Last Jedi is the second to last one.
Come on, should have said the second to last.
We got.
Oh my God, who's calling? Who's calling
a house phone?
The studio phone. All right, where is the secretary?
I'm telling you.
Where's he at?
I'm telling you, that's going to be some scams.
Oh, 100%.
You pick up that phone.
It's
like
either,
someone calling the home.
It's either going to be a scam or it's going to be an elderly individual.
That's true. That's true. The issue with that red room scene is that there's heads in the background who could just be going up and just shanking Ben Swallow, and they're just like this, you know, moving left to right, like waiting for their turn.
Yeah, but you know, it's difficult when you've got 15 heads coming at one dude.
But they don't do that sort of thing in John Wick. Like in John Wick, the choreography allows you to have 15 dudes, and John Wick doing things that allows him to evade those 15 dudes and make it look more realistic.
Yeah.
I think if you want to watch a better movie than this, you watch a John Wick movie.
I like this movie.
And specifically John Wick 3.
I didn't like John Wick 2.
John Wick 2, you know, I'll take that or leave that. But John Wick 3, like he's in the city and then he's in the desert. He's got 5 fingers, then he got 4 fingers.
See, I didn't like John Wick 2. I remember, I watched...
He's fighting Boban in the library.
Boban from
the Rockets.
From the Houston Rockets.
From the Houston Rockets, he's fighting Boban.
No way.
I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
We got to watch John Wick 3 because you're going to see Boban.
I got to watch Boban. Are you serious? Oh, dude.
He fighting Boban. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Anyway, let's get back into
If he was fighting Boban in the barn, I mean, we'd have to stop this podcast right now and watch the movie.
That's why we need to make films. Because we'll get Boban in the barn, you know?
We'll get Boban in the barn.
All right. Let's wrap this up.
No, let's not wrap this up. Let's not wrap this up.
What are we at? We're at 33 minutes. 23 minutes. Oh, man.
No, see, I can understand that. The problem is you start nitpicking like pretty much any action movie. You're going to find
absolutely you can, but it needs to have more than just the cologne.
Bro,
you need to start sculpting that feces into something that looks like a chocolate cake.
You telling me you didn't enjoy the Stathman going in saying like, hey, repeat after me. I will not steal from the weak or needy again. And then no one listens. People laughing. He's just smacking people over the head. He just putting the gasoline. Hey, you better get out of here because all the gasoline fumes. Like everyone in here is gonna die.
I did like those things, but I didn't feel it was enough. I felt that in theory, the fight scenes are cool, but when you have so much of it's just Jason Statham just winning fights until one fight where he's not winning a fight.
Yeah, but
it just didn't work for me.
Yeah, see, that's I like that because I feel like you've got some mans that's meant to be literally the trained for this.
He's trained for that.
This is all he does.
Yeah.
He carries out orders, and if the Queen needs to go down, he'll get the Queen or the Queen's son. One of the two.
But when does it get to a point where you're like, okay, he's doing his orders, he's doing his things. How does this movie make it exciting? Because I know that there's the minigun. That's exciting.
No, that's not.
I know there's a lady that's on fire.
Dude,
that's
the exciting
right?
part is it goes, oh my God, the president is his mum. Come on. When I saw that, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. They've made a movie.
Dude,
this is an honest to God film.
You know when there's a scene where Jason Statham's talking to that man, the man goes, everyone's got a secret. And he's like, you just got to pick out what the secret is, sort of saying like, and there's a picture of Josh Hutcherson and he's with like a lady and he's drinking and there's maybe cocaine on the table.
Yeah.
And he like stares at that picture for a while. I'm looking at that picture and I'm like, did I miss something? Did I miss something early in this film?
Yeah, because that's
showing like, hey, Jason Statham knows that he's the president's son.
Yeah.
But
the viewer and the listener.
That's right.
Doesn't know.
That's right.
But we find out.
Yeah, but I also didn't find the fight scenes and things to be that exciting.
I enjoyed all the fight scenes. I liked.
He's up in an event and he's getting shot at and he's like, "Are you done yet?" How's he dodging them bullets?
Because they're shooting him straight up. He's in the crevice. That's what I'm saying. You can watch any movie and it's like, oh yeah, oh okay. Well, technically, at that velocity, if he would have hit that wall, shoulder gone.
Now, let's say this. Let's go back to Roadhouse. There's a scene in which Conor McGregor. Actually, no. Let's not even bring in Conor McGregor. Let's bring in your friend Jake Gyllenhaal, right?
All right.
Jake Gyllenhaal is a similar sort of guy. He doesn't get touched by no one until Conor McGregor comes along. He's not getting touched. He gets stabbed by that one man at the start.
Yeah.
Right. So, what makes it different? Now, here's what I'm thinking. What makes it different is that there's greater charisma used. There's more excitement in the things that are happening during those scenes with Jake Gyllenhaal fighting folk. Like you got that scene at the start. He's asking people about their medical bills.
Yeah, no, that's good.
CTE.
No, the thing with Jason Statham is not just the individual fight; it's the actions around it. He goes, "Come on, you're telling me."
I didn't think it was as good.
Listen to me.
That's where we lost it.
He rocks up to this United Data group.
He's there.
He says, "Hey, folks."
He's there.
I'm going to go in and burn this place down. Your guys are done. Hey, which floor is the call center on? Can you just sign in? Man signs in.
Is pretty funny.
He signs in.
Yeah.
Come on. He didn't even, he was just like, he told me to sign in. I'm going to sign in. Hey, excuse me. Can you just tell all the other businesses to evacuate because there's going to be a fire? Thank you. Come on. He goes in there. Nah.
But see, I just feel that it didn't hit me in like. It's not that his charisma wasn't there because he was doing a different character.
But that wasn't.
He was
doing
right.
It
wasn't his character to be charismatic and be like ha ha ha. You know, he wasn't laughing like that, right? But there was something about it that just didn't fit with me. And I like bad movies.
I like bad movies. He's hitting the guy with a stapler.
The fact that he slapped the man with a stapler is funny.
Yeah.
You know, I enjoy that. I do enjoy that. But it wasn't enough to get me through. And again, maybe I wasn't in the right mood when I watched it.
Oh man, what a movie.
Yeah, maybe I was having too good of a day.
Dude, this was such a good movie. I enjoyed this movie so much because it was just a good action movie. I enjoyed it.
He's a beekeeper.
You know, hey, there he is. Oh my God, it's not the guy. That was so funny at the end because it feels like something that was like, oh, maybe he planned it. Didn't need him playing that.
Yeah, there's just a man that happens to be in the same suit.
A man that happened to be there. I did love at the start. There were so many. There were just a lot of monologues from Jason Statham, who would relate everything to bees.
That's what he does. That's his role, man.
And that's hilarious as well. I'm just having a look. Yeah. Oh, dude, that's what I mean. Most of the quotes here, I just got like, "I keep bees."
I mean, that's definitely a quote that he says.
He said that. I mean, I love this movie.
let's get into the rating, and then we'll get out of here. Okay.
I will agree with you that this movie was pretty cringy.
No, I never said nothing about cringe.
I think there were a lot of parts.
I just feel that the actors in this movie were not hitting their marks. I feel that the plot twists or plot progressions in this movie were just like, all right, like she cooking food, she dead.
They ramped up. Know? Yeah, okay.
That's not a part that I'm saying is a plot progression.
I like the plot progression. I like the plot progression because you're going like, oh, it goes deeper. Oh, there's another one. Oh, oh my God, it's the president. Come on. You know, he's on the phone to the president's son. You don't know it's the president's son.
You don't know it's the president's son.
You don't know it's the president's son.
But he says, my mummy will help out with this.
He's going, hey, do you have? You sound young. Do you have estate planning? No. Why would I have estate planning? You're about to find out.
That's exactly
Come
right.
on. I mean, that's a line.
That's a line.
That's a line from this movie as well.
Yeah, it's in the movie. Let's give a rating, then we'll get out of here.
All right.
I want to hear your rating first.
This is like an 8.
Yeah.
This is an 8.
I'm going to give this a flat 5.
This is an 8.
I'm going to give this a flat 5. Maybe even a 4.5. I might even give this a 4.5 because I don't think I've ever gone below. I think I gave one thing a 2. But this is a 4.5.
I'm just going to leave you with this quote. Just this quote. I think this sums up the movie. Stealing from the elderly is like stealing from a child. Maybe even worse.
Yeah. And that was The Beekeeper.
Talk soon.